Howdy y'all, Coach Corey here from Xtra Mile Fitness, and I'm joined today by
Dr. Nathan Heimgartner from Spinal Care of St. Corey, I've got a lot of patients that have some shoulder mobility issues. They have pain while moving and pain while lifting. Is there anything that you would recommend to help that out?
Absolutely. So what we can go over today is just 3 simple mobility tools or drills that we can do that will make significant improvements, whether it's just for everyday comfort or when we're pressing overhead or working out and we feel some pain in that shoulder. So the first one, we're gonna lay on our back, and what Dr. Nathan is gonna do is try to find this little triangle at the back of our shoulder. And for most of us, it's gonna be pretty tender. So you're gonna know when you get on it. And once he finds that, notice his elbow's at a 45-degree angle. If this is really tender, just stay here. But if we're able to, now he's gonna roll up onto his side to put, feeling it, aren't we? To put a little pressure into that. And again, it's this triangle right at the back of our shoulder. We're not way down here in the lat, we're not up in the shoulder. And all he's gonna do from here is get as far up on it as he can. And then this hand is just gonna arm wrestle nice and slow to create a little movement across that ball. And for most of us, this is gonna be pretty tender. So what I suggest is maybe 45 seconds to a minute, and then do the other side. We don't wanna just keep beating it up if it's tender, but if you did this in the morning for 45 seconds to a minute, and then maybe later in the afternoon, over the course of a few weeks, it's gonna be a lot less painful, and you'll notice a big improvement in how your shoulder feels. From there, what we can do is I'll trade out with Dr. Nathan, and we're just gonna lay on this foam roller. And what I like to do is start at about the middle of our back. And again, this is something we've gone over in the past, but it's so beneficial we wanted to cover it again. And from here, what he can do is a few options. He'll put his feet kind of in a sit-up position. What I like to do is almost bear hug myself to open up that back as much as I can. And then I'm just gonna roll from about the middle of my back to about the upper part of my back. And you can even kind of shift side to side. Another great option, if overhead position is a challenge for us, he can take his arms and hold them overhead to mimic that overhead position and move back and forth. And again, if this is pretty tender, ease into it. We don't want to force anything that's not comfortable for us. But again, about a minute to a minute and a half here, done once or twice a day will make a big improvement. From there, what he can do is actually roll over onto his side again. But now we're gonna focus on hitting that lat or that meaty part down our side. So what he's gonna do is he can put a hand behind his head, or he can actually even straighten it out overhead. And he's just gonna start up in that armpit and then roll down to about the bottom of the rib cage, hitting that lat. And again, he can kind of shift to find those spots that are tender or maybe even less tender to really get the most benefit out of this, as we're all gonna have different spots that are causing us issues. So these again are just 3 of the drills that we really enjoy and that we think benefit most of us the most. But if you have any other questions or dealing with other pains that we can help with, feel free to reach out to us here at Xtra Mile Fitness or Dr. Nathan at Spinal Care of St. Louis, and we'll get you set up and feeling better in no time.